it's Tony Tattoo coming at you from the awesome Kildares Pub here in the deep southwest of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And this is Wideopen YYC. Today I want to talk about something that kind of grinds my gears a bit, and that is televangelists. I happened to have the misfortune the other day while I was flicking through 250 channels that we have on cable TV, and came across a televangelist, and I'm like, is that still a thing? Really? I mean, I was raised in a strict Christian home, and we lived out in the boonies, so we would watch televangelists on Sunday instead of going to church, because it was like 10 miles to go to any kind of church. So we were watching guys like Jerry Falwell, Oral Roberts, which is an unfortunate name, and Billy Graham, I mean, who was the only one who seemed sensible enough and not a complete jerk-off. Oh yeah, and then there was Jimmy Swaggart. This goofball was the worst of the bunch. Preaching hellfire, brimstone, wagging his finger, pointing his Bible at you, and telling you that you're going to hell if you don't give him cash. Really? So I was like, this guy fell hard when he was caught in a hotel room with a prostitute. The next thing you know, he's crying all over the TV going, I have sinned against God and everybody. And it's like, you talk about glass houses and throwing rocks. Then there were Jimmy and Tammy Faye Baker. He was a clown. She looked like she put her makeup on with a trowel and a chainsaw. And they had the PTL Club, which stands for Praise the Lord, and then they had the Heritage USA theme park. I mean, I'm sure Jesus is up in heaven going, where the hell did I say build a water park? Anyways, he was caught with his pants down while he was slopping and spanking the church secretary, Jessica Hahn, who showed off her body parts in Playboy for a $1 million payout. And then she took some of that cash and she reinvested into her body and redid her boobs, and then she went back into Playboy. And I'll tell you what, this chick was the smartest one of the bunch. Then there's Jimmy blubbering on their show about he had sinned and blah, 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 bubble, blubble, blurble, blop. Now we have the new wave of Teletubbies in the way of Joel Osteen and his plastic Barbie doll wife, grabbing a chapter out of the Baker's playbook and becoming the filthy rich because apparently they can tell you what happens after you die. Now, I don't know anybody in the world that can tell me what happens after I die. So why are we funding these people? Mark this day on the calendar, because sometime down the road, we're going to share a little moment in time when this clown ass falls off the pedestal, caught in a hotel room with two strippers and a bag of blow, and has to apologize to the nation while his wife, who, by the by, is just a rehab waiting to happen, goes off the rails. So stop sending them your hard-earned cash. They don't need it. The guy owns multiple jets. He's worth a net worth of $60 million. They don't need your cash. And just remember, you heard it right here first. I'm here to help. We have a great show coming up for you today. Shauna is going to be along with a few other surprise guests. We're now on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And join us for the conversation.
Hello and welcome to this week's Footy Talk. Dan is elsewhere today, shaking up the world in his own unique way. So I've been joined by Tony Tattoo for today's segment. How are you doing, Tony?
I am excellent. I couldn't get any better.
Fantastic.
Right.
It's game day.
It is.
And we're going to be playing HFC, HFX Wanderers.
Yeah, we're 4-0 so far.
4:30, yeah, totally undefeated. They come from Halifax, Nova Scotia, made their way over here to play us.
Sorry about their luck.
Halifax is beautiful, I've heard.
We've heard.
Yeah, we need to get out there sometime.
One of these days, Halifax, we'll be out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Not in winter time though. Yes. Your winters suck.
So we are still undefeated, as we mentioned, after our Battle of the North Canadian Championship win against Pacific FC on Wednesday.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And the weather was nice, by the way.
It was.
I don't know what it's up with Saturdays here, but
maybe these championship games are going to be the ones to get to.
That's the one, yeah, exactly. Because I'm tired of sitting on my own shit. Like,
no. Rain or shine, we'll be there.
Okay,
for sure.
I can't wait.
So we watched a more open game on Wednesday, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We were able to, it wasn't as tight as the last few games that we'd been to, and
they were also playing a different goaltender.
They were,
a netminder.
I think they rested Carducci for today's game.
Yeah, Carducci is actually, I think, one of the biggest reasons that we're 4-0.
Absolutely.
The man is like an octopus.
Yeah, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Try and score on me. Boop.
And he's got a great personality to go with
He sure
it.
does. He likes to play to the fans. Calgary is his actually hometown.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, he loves
Carducci.
it. Carducci.
Carducci.
And Nico did a good job on Wednesday too.
Absolutely.
I can't pronounce his name. I'm pretty sure it's Greek. Nico Giantsolopoulos or something.
Yeah, he was running out of shirt space to put his name.
It was.
Like a little smaller font, you'd be like, who the hell is that?
But he did great as well. It was a good game.
Yeah.
Very open. Saw the natural talent of the players. Lots of great crosses, passing. It was all working really, really well.
Definitely was.
And I think they were kind of relaxed because they did already have a 2-0 lead from the first game, because the championship is a two-legged thing. So even though we won 2-1 on Wednesday, we actually won the whole round 4-1.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
Did not know that.
We're on to the next round, which
I'm
is great.
informed. Yeah.
So yeah, it was a great game. We got a great game today, and
We're going to sit in the rain again today.
Yeah, but
Can't
that's
wait.
okay.
At least they have booze there.
It reminds me of home.
Right.
So
Exactly. That's why she's so thrilled. Oh yeah, I'm just going to sit out and just get. Well, the whole thing is, he never actually sat out in the rain, did you?
no, I didn't. I
Yeah,
didn't.
you got the shelters and all all the backstage stuff.
Yeah, but I still like it when it rained, because you get all the sliding tackles and you know, the hard you know, physical game. It's so good. So get on down to the Spruce Meadows Stadium and
Watch our boys.
watch our boys. Come to Kildares before and after.
4-0, and there can only be one result today.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, we must remain undefeated for sure.
Exactly.
Just one other thing I wanted to talk about, if you're looking for a good summer read, there is a player that my dad played with at Reading a long time ago, and his name is Robin Friday, and he had the most amazing natural talent. But he lived fast, lived hard. You know, that's the way he wanted to live, drink, drugs, the lot, and he died at 38. But had he lived, you know, a more clean life, he would have played for England. So if you're looking for a good read, he was a good friend of my dad's. It is actually called The Greatest Player You Never Saw, the Robin Friday story. And I looked on Amazon the other day, and I've ordered it because I want you to read it, Tony, and I want Dan to read it. Amazing talent. So if you're looking for a good summer read, that's it. You'll enjoy it. Very fascinating guy.
Good.
Yeah, and if you want a book for your kids to read, because the Robin Friday one might be a little X-rated in some areas. Apart from my father, the other player manager that I really admired growing up was Kenny Dalglish. And he has his autobiography out, and that's on Amazon as well. And if you just plug into amazon.ca and go to Kenny Dalglish autobiography, you'll find it. Amazing player, amazing coach. He was the manager of Liverpool during the Hillsborough disaster, comported himself off the pitch as he did on. Amazing guy. That's a good read. Great one for your kids to read if they want someone to really look up to as they embark on their football
careers.
Soccer careers.
Yeah, sounds good.
And I haven't anything else to say. It's
That's
all
it.
good.
Yeah,
You
we're just
know?
looking forward to a good game, and like I said, there's only going to be one result today.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So thank you very much for joining me while Dan is out doing his thing.
He's out training. Yeah, he's getting
Yeah.
training. He's commencing to learn.
And we will see you next time. Go Cavalry!
Calgary! Hey, it's Bar Talk. I'm here with Shauna. Haven't seen you for a while. You've been oot and about.
Been oot gallivanting.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, I have.
Good, and also that Jamie Stern person seems to be gallivanting all over the planet.
Been doing a lot of gallivanting too. Yeah, but I believe she'll be back next week.
Yeah, I hope so. And you're taking the summer off. Well-deserved break.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we go camping pretty much every weekend, and because we have a camper and a boat and all that stuff, so we tend to like to enjoy, the 3 months of summer that we actually get here in Calgary.
So talking about vacations, what is the worst vacation you've ever had?
Ooh. Let's see. Worst vacation I ever had. Probably and I know it's going to sound weird. Cancun.
Right.
I was 18. I was dating a gentleman at the time that was quite a bit older than me. The first couple days, I basically, 18 years old, first time in Mexico, laid out on the beach for 12 hours and basically burnt myself to a complete crisp, like to the point where I had boils on me and I couldn't even.
Seriously?
It was like severe burns. Wow. So I basically spent the whole week in my hotel room with cold cloths all over me, and my boyfriend spent the whole time out golfing and partying. So that was probably the worst one that I ever had.
Worst one I had was New York. New York, by far, is got to be the biggest shithole in the planet.
Which really surprises me. I'm actually supposed to be going to New York this year, but...
This is my opinion. This is my opinion, people, but it is a shithole.
Really? But why?
I don't know what the attraction is.
They make it look so nice, and Central Park's got to be nice.
Yeah, okay, so it's one gemstone in the middle of a big pile of shit.
Just one? That's it?
Yeah, I mean, we went to the Empire State Building, and that was, we did the bucket list things, right?
Yeah.
We went to the Empire State Building, went to Central Park. We saw the Jersey Boys on Broadway. That stuff was cool. But you could see that in Calgary. We didn't see the Empire State Building, but I mean, the rest of it, like the airports. We were so happy when we got back to Toronto. Believe it or not, Pearson, and everyone's going, Pearson's such a shithole? No.
New York is actually worse?
Oh, compared to LaGuardia? Oh my God.
I can see New
Kaz
York.
got sick because she caught something from the airport.
Yeah, something. I can actually see the airports being kind of like dirty and stinky.
They are dirty, stinky. So is New York. It's dirty and stinky.
Stinky.
I mean, like Vegas.
All those people in one place.
Exactly, and they just build up on top of each other. They just stack them up, and they got. I'm sorry, man. It's just I was appalled.
Yeah.
And then it was we have a safety company, so man, when it came to near misses and bikes, people on bikes going up and down Broadway and stuff like that. There's a near miss every 5 seconds.
You get near misses. Safety guy over here.
Yeah, but you couldn't help but notice. You'd be like, oh, look at that. Oh, that was probably a big part of the entertainment. Was just people watching. Mostly. It was just I mean, yeah, if you want to people watch and you want to go see you would do the bucket list things like see the Empire State Building,
9/11,
and all that stuff. We did the 9/11 thing. Then, but for the bang for the buck, as far as how much money it costs to do it, no.
Not so much.
No. The
I
best
was
one.
Say
what was your best? What was your best vacation?
Had a lot of really good vacations.
What's one that stands out in your head?
Probably my latest one.
Yeah.
In March, when I was gone in March for 2 weeks to Cancun, Playa de Carmen. We were in.
Okay.
Weather was hot, nice place. Went to a 5-star, what was it called? Secrets, or one of those, not Temptations, but the other one, I think it was Secrets we went to.
Oh, okay, so
adult only. Wink. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Or Temptations was another one we went to a couple years ago, and that one has actually got a little extra added bonus because it's topless.
Topless.
So the girls got to be free for 2 weeks.
Oh, there you go.
And it's Mexico, so of course it's beautiful. And now I've learned not to put myself out in the sun for 12 hours the first couple days, right?
Not to fricassee yourself.
Not to completely fry myself. Now I've learned that, so I spend half and half time in the shade in the sun. And it was the resort was beautiful. The food was really good. Service was amazing, and the people there, you meet lots of really cool people from everywhere. So,
I got actually 2 that are in the top running for me. One was going to England and Scotland. We did the whole meet the parents thing before Kaz and I got married. And that was awesome. I mean, I can't believe where they put castles. They put castles everywhere. You can't drive 20 kilometers without tripping over a castle. They've got roundabouts everywhere. I mean, that was the only thing, was just like, you know, we have trouble driving a straight line, never mind going through a roundabout every 2 seconds. It's like, and they got roundabouts that have roundabouts. It's like, it's...
Oh, Jamie would hate that.
Oh.
Jamie gets anxiety doing roundabouts here in Calgary. Those, you're talking about the circles, the traffic circles?
Traffic circles, yeah.
Yeah, Jamie, she gets anxiety with
So
those.
they've got Stirling, for instance, the city of Stirling.
Yeah.
They have Stirling Castle and everything like that in Scotland. They've got every sign in the world telling how to get in the city. Okay? All right? And they got a little sign this big telling you how to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
So you're driving around going, how the fuck do we get out here? I mean, I pulled a Yui in front of a double-decker bus. You know, Kaz was, ah! And the bus was like, oh, just because I was like doing the Clark Griswold, you know, the European vacation. You know, we'll get out of this soon, kids. And there's Big Ben again.
Yeah.
I started going, never mind driving anxiety.
Castles must be really cool, though.
Oh, castles were awesome.
Castles are cool.
Yeah, we saw some really good stuff. We took all those pictures, but unfortunately, we lost all those pictures in a hurricane in 2004.
Oh, that was quite the story.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that. That's a whole different show.
That's a whole different
That's a whole different show. Yeah, watching
enough.
your shit go through the air at 250 miles an hour is awesome. And a really close second to that was our cruise we just took to Alaska, Alaskan cruise.
Ooh.
It was awesome. Like seriously, the people from Alaska are like displaced Canadians. Like you wouldn't think they're from America. All you see is like the odd American flag, but really, they're like just down to earth. Like they're the coolest bunch of people. And the cruise itself, we got some really up and close encounters with bears, like the coastline grizzly or brown bear it's called. It was like some pretty big bastards out there. About from. You know, we were getting pictures from us, and they're 20 feet away, and it was just like, you know, they're just kind of wandering around.
Their paws are probably bigger than our head.
Oh, sure. Totally, you know, and we're just going, holy fuck, look at this thing. Everybody, shut up, shh, you know, like.
Don't piss it off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He knew we were there, but it was like, yeah, they're putting on a show. Yeah, so that was excellent. A couple things in the news, just kind of going off track here. It looks like.
Indulge me.
Sure. What's her name? Lachlan. I don't want to get into that.
No politics.
So yeah, well, this is based on payoffs for stars to get their kids in university, paying off the profs and faking exams, so they get into top rail universities. So their idiot kids can get in there.
Haven't they heard about sugar babies?
Okay, that's a good plan. But no, mommy's rich, so it was like
Mommy's got the money.
she didn't need it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Anyway. Apparently, Duff from Guns N' Roses was saying that they wanted Izzy to rejoin the Guns N' Roses reunion.
Very cool.
I was just informed today that apparently he didn't show up to rehearsals, so we don't. Where is Izzy? Izzy, you're gone.
Where are you, man?
Where are you?
Come on.
Another piece of weird news is Motley Crue might be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
As I think they should be.
Really?
I think they should be. Yeah.
I think so
they've
too.
made quite the
they're
name
not.
for
They're
themselves
not.
over the years, and the fact that they've partied as hard as they had and gone as long as they have, and they're still, still on 2 feet and rocking it out. I think they deserve some credit for that.
Oh, did you see this latest thing with on Facebook with Vince Neil, who's doing "Kickstart My Heart," and he was like,
Get high on feet, gibble bit kickstart my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pathetic. It was bad.
You must have been on something that day.
I don't know.
Or a
he
little
was
too
just,
much scotch or something before he went on stage, because you
Yeah,
couldn't understand
probably.
a bloody word coming out of his mouth. The
No.
only reason you knew the song was because the band was playing it right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, he sounded like he has a mouthful of marbles.
He did.
Yeah.
He definitely did. That was not his
Maybe he
best
did.
show. He had a mouthful of something. Not sure what it was, but yeah.
Absolutely.
That's funny.
Hey, Shauna, it was great having you on. And you know
Thanks,
what?
bud.
Looking forward to you coming back. And well, it's no limits. I mean, everyone's we got fan mail going like, "Where's the girls with No Limits?" It's like,
I know.
well,
I know, guys.
They'll be back.
Sorry. We will be back.
They'll be back, and they'll be
yeah.
more funny than usual, as usual.
Well, here's the thing. You give me a month, and I actually might come back with some pretty interesting stories
There you go.
to tell.
Yeah,
So,
camping stories.
camping stories.
Yeah, there's reasons why I don't camp, but we'll get into that in another show. Anyway, this has been Bar Talk. Shauna Lee, excellent
Tony,
as always.
Thank you so much for having me back.
Thank you for coming.
You guys have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey, this has been Wide Open YYC. I'm Tony Tattoo. Please join us for the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're there. Join us for the conversation. Remember, just be nice to each other. Keep it between the ditches. And I want to give a shout out to all the ladies at Action Doors.